Hey, welcome back to the channel, you guys. I want to talk about the new series on Paramount Plus. And I'm quite sure everybody and their mom's been talking about that new Halo on Paramount Plus. I just want to give you my 2 cents. Now, I know most likely I will not get that many views off this because I know there's a lot of people, especially your bigger YouTubers and your medium-sized YouTubers, they'll probably get a ton of views off that. But I'm just letting you know I watched it the other day. And of course, you guys know on this channel I do not do reviews. I just talk about stuff I watch on there and how I like and stuff. But anyway, I'll read the plot synopsis and we go from there. It says, Season 1, Episode 1. In the year 2552, humans on the planet Madrigal has been fighting for independence from Earth, but a fatal encounter with an alien covenant. That's exactly what it read off that thing. Now, you know what? I probably will side with the gamers if they don't like this because the hardcore gamers are the ones that's going to nitpick this, you know. And somebody like me, I can't say anything because I was turned on by Halo by my little boys when we first got our Xbox 360. And they said, Halo, hey, Dad, can we get Halo? So, you know, Dad went out and got him Halo, and I tried to play, and I just could not get into it because my mechanics was all off. They were off because I was working 3 jobs, and I was paying child support, and I was getting my kids whenever I can. So when we had quality time we could spend together, I tried to play with them, but I just couldn't get it because I had to fix dinner. You know, I had to take them to the movies, and you know, we went and played basketball together. We took walks in the park, and you know. And being a father of 4 kids, 5 really, and then you know, they were the main 3 that I spent more of the time with. My other son and my other daughter, they was with their moms, so I just didn't have, I couldn't, you know, I just couldn't, you know. But anyway, I tried to play with them, and I remember trying to play it. I said, man, this game looks pretty good, but I just couldn't get into it. And so, you know, as they got older, you know, I started getting them more video games, and then we got the, you know, the PS3. And then we got Resistance, and my middle son liked Resistance. So I got Resistance, and then I love that game. So I start, you know, really getting into, that's when I really started getting into the video games, but I only got those video game machines because my kids my boys like video game machines. Like I said, my daughter was in Cincinnati, and my son was in Columbus somewhere. I don't know where he was at. But anyway, my 3 boys that I had all the time, most of the time, between, you know, picking them up between their, you know, dropping them off with their mom and stuff, and, you know, picking them up when I can because I was working a lot. I tried to play Halo. So as time progressed, you know, as my life started progressively getting better and better because I was working my ass off, by the way, man, that was a haul. So I ended up falling in love with the game Halo 4. And to this day, Halo 4 has had such, I was at work yesterday, and I was talking to a guy. He's a heck of a lot younger than me. I think he's about 20 years younger than me. I was talking about, he said, hey, Vic, he said, did you see that Halo series? I said, yeah, man, I'm thinking about watching it tonight. So last night I watched this, okay? And I'm going to have to say, man, I'm pretty impressed with it. Now, I know a lot of people, but for me, I'm just going to tell you this. I can't always go by these YouTubers, what they say. I've been noticing the last couple of years when I listen to these YouTubers, even though I like them, I respect them, and they've been in the game for a long time, just everything they talk about just doesn't, you know, a lot of times I just don't, you know, I don't know if they're doing stuff for clicks and views, or they like to complain, or whatever. And I'm saying that in a respectful way. But in the past week, you know, some of them, they got the so-called early screenings they be getting, and they get to watch the first 2 episodes and all that kind of stuff, some of the bigger ones. I was listening to them talk, and I don't know if I should stop listening to those guys or these women, these guys and women, and I just should start going into these things blind, because a lot of times in the past, before I got into YouTube, because I never used to watch YouTube. I used to have people talk about YouTube. I said, man, I don't watch that shit. That's what I used to say. Pardon my French. I said, why? I said, just don't get into it. I said, YouTube, man, I don't watch that crap. They said, hey, we watch it all the time. So, well, that's cool. You know, this went on for years until I had a computer that got froze up on me. I couldn't figure out what I did to it to freeze up that computer. So I got on YouTube one day and somebody said, well, get on YouTube, man. Just kind of type in the words about what's going on with your computer. And I typed it in. Man, there were so many things on that YouTube about how to fix that thing. Man, it took me like 2 minutes to fix. So I love YouTube for that. But a lot of stuff that I listen to YouTube, man, a lot of these bigger YouTubers, I just don't, I like them. I respect them. And I love their platform, but a lot of times I just rather not listen to them when it comes to stuff. I just need to find out on my own. So anyway, to sum this up before I go too far, somebody like me, it'll probably be okay. Because I watched it last night because I did not have to work this weekend. Because I worked a lot of overtime this past week and they told us we didn't have to work this weekend. I was like, thank God. So last night, I decided to watch it. And I just sit there and I was like, man, this is good. I listened to everything these YouTubers, I'm not going to name them. Some of them are huge. It's like the special effects was off, the CGI and this and that and that and this and that and that. And I was like, I was listening to all this. The same way this, now, granted, this is only one season, one episode. The way I feel with this is the same way I feel about Hawkeye. I mean, for a couple of weeks, I heard people just dog Hawkeye. They just didn't like it. They just thought, man, this and that and that and that and this. And I decided to sit down after it was just about over with. And I said, you know what, I'm going to type in Hawkeye because I got Disney Plus, even though I don't watch that much. And I typed in Hawkeye and I started watching. And I was like, what the heck? I fell in love with Hawkeye. Yes, I did. Loved it. I thought it was awesome. Loved it. I sit and binge watch about 3 episodes and then I watch the rest of them, the next couple days because, I work and I work out and I stay fit and I got a lot of stuff that's on my plate. So I just can't sit down and just watch TV all the time. But anyway, I watched this last night, you ladies and gentlemen, or whoever's watching this, and I have to admit, man, somebody like me, it might be okay for. I think somebody that only played maybe 1 or 2 games, like I got that Halo, that special edition on my Xbox, where you could, you got all the games and it's been all clean, Microsoft has a knack of redoing all the games to make them look better. I got all the games on a Master Chief Collection, I think they call it. But anyway, I popped in Halo 4 again, and I started playing it. Man, I love Halo 4. And I was talking to this guy I work with named Mike. He's like 20 years younger than me, and he was sitting there. He goes, "Oh man, everybody's talking about, you ought to play Halo 2 and Halo 3 and this, that." I said, man, I tried to play them. I said, they were okay, don't get me wrong. He goes, "Oh man, I agree, man." I agree. He said, "Man, I love number 4. I said, something about 4, man. Something about 4 is just," I said, "Man, every time I go into a different area, man, I was on the couch looking around like, dang, man." I said, "Just that world." And I said, "A lot of people say that wasn't the best one." I said, he goes, this guy I work with, he goes, "Oh man, I love 4. He goes, "I agree with you." I said, "That's good, man. I'm not by myself." So anyway, you guys, to wrap this up, I don't see anything wrong with this for now. I'll probably drop something next week to let you know what episode 2's like. But I think if somebody that's not familiar with the game like me, I think they're on to something. Let's just say hypothetically, and I'm going to close on this. Let's just say if Paramount, because Paramount has greenlit, a second season. That's not even after this season's complete. They pumped a lot of money in that. Let's just say hypothetically, if they listen to all the complaints and they go, okay, they can go like this and go, shoo, okay, let's start actually playing the game and let's start really getting immersed in this game. So when we do season 2, we can incorporate more into it to make some of the hardcore Halo people happy. So I just think that they need to do that and maybe make the hardcore Halo, because there's some hardcore Halo fans out there. Now, I don't like I'll be honest with you, Halo 5 was all right. My son helped me get through Halo 5. My youngest son helped me beat the campaign. He helped me through that whole game. I enjoyed it. Oh, I love Halo 4 though. I love Halo 4. Halo 4 is my favorite, man. Love Halo 4. So anyway, you guys, God bless, take care. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that I have to stop listening to a lot of these YouTubers, man, and stuff, and just go into blind. Matter of fact, I might start just watching stuff on my own before I even look on YouTube and see. Because a lot of times you'll click on one of their thumbnails and they're like, they do all that thumbnail sad face, or they'll have one guy, he has his head down like this, and he has his head down like this, and he's got Halo episode 5, and you know, he looks like he's just so disappointed, got his head down. The stuff like that, I need to stop watching. You know, I just need to go in and watch a lot of stuff in the blind like I used to before I even got on YouTube. But I still like YouTube. Anyway, guys, this is a little long. But like I said, I probably, if I was a hardcore Halo fan and played it like, rawr, and just like, rawr, like they do, most likely, I probably could say, man, this game, they just took this and rawr, you know. But man, when I played Halo 4, I just think there's some things in there that I seen. I was like, man, there's some of the stuff in here. It looks like it's catered to the game to me. But that's somebody that doesn't play Halo games like the hardcore Halo people. So therefore, I only played 2 Halo games, and it's Halo 4, and my son, my youngest son, helped me go through Halo 5 on campaign because he helped me co-op. And it was enjoyable. But I love Halo 4. I can't help it. I love Halo 4. A lot of people say that's not even the best one. But anyway, it is to me. Anyway, I don't see anything wrong with it, but I will drop something next week and let you know how episode 2 is. But I think for somebody like me, who's a casual Halo guy, I think it'll be more geared to people like me than people who are in the hardcore. Because a lot of people in the hardcore probably wants it to be because they're hardcore, so they know the game. God bless, take care, and we'll catch you in the next video. We'll see ya.